Do you own every tool known to man to try to clean out your tiny water bottles with these tiny little holes? Well, I sure have. It's taken me a long time to figure out that there is a far simpler way to clean soft flasks. If you're a runner, biker, it is so simple. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate me for it. You're gonna hate that you didn't think of it yourself. It's called denture cleaners, okay? Simple as it gets. They're pretty cheap and really effective. There's two ways you can do this. If your water bottle is really dirty and like you've let it sit in the heat after a 20-mile run and it's just gross and sticky, you'll probably want to use a full tablet in the water bottle, and you'll just put the tablet in, fill the water bottle up, seal it with the lid, give it a little shake, let it sit. Now, if you're doing a regular clean that's just a little more general, you can take one tablet, 1 to 2, fill it up, and then with the water that's a little less concentrated, fill each water bottle, and that'll get your denture cleaner tablet a little further. Again, shake it up and let them sit for a bit. Minty. Other issue some people run into with the soft flasks are moldy, gross nipples. What do we call these? What do we call these? Moldy, gross teats. Moldy, gross suckle bits. Moldy, gross sippers, straws.
Nozzle.
Moldy, gross nozzles. That's it. With that, it's also pretty simple. Some nozzles take a little more cleaning, but you can apply this same method. Same thing, get your denture cleaner, separate the two, put it in, fill it with water. It'll bubble real nice and get that pretty clean, or at least soften it, and then you can use your crazy tools that you've invested in already to give them a little bit more clean and get some of the mold out. This has been the easiest, most convenient, and quickest way to clean a soft flask for me. I trail run a lot. I run long distances. These are constantly being used. You can tell this one's a little old looking, getting a little raggedy, but it's still clean as a whistle because I apply my handy dandy denture cleaner hack to it. Once you've poured out the denture cleaner and it's sat, you can let it sit overnight, maybe an hour, depending on the severity of the mold or ickiness inside. I don't know how strong your electrolyte mix is. You're gonna wanna dry these out so it doesn't sit and create mold. Some people use blow dryers. That scares me. This is plastic, that's gonna heat it up, might melt. The two easiest ways for me, it's dry in Arizona. If you live in a dry climate, throw them outside, they'll dry in a jiffy. Kidding again, these are expensive. Do not throw them in your yard. I do not put them in direct sun, especially here in Tucson. Our direct sun will burn your skin, will burn our trash cans to the ground. It will also probably not do super great things for this plastic. I kind of keep them out of direct sunlight, keep them open again, and they'll dry out in about 2 minutes. If you're really concerned and it's real flat like this, you can stick something in there to kind of create the airway, get some circulation in there. And if you do not live in a dry place, if you live in a super humid climate, I'm looking at you, Houston. I've been there, done that. Another great way, throw them in the freezer. They'll dry out in the freezer. No bacteria can grow in there. Pull them out of the freezer. Once they're all dried out, you're ready to store them. They should be good to go and last you quite some time. And I'll link these guys in the description box in case you're interested in them, as well as the denture stuff I use, but you can find it anywhere, Walmart, any store. If you have tips, if you've been doing this longer than I have and you found something far and away better, which awesome, let me know in the comments below. It's always fun sharing knowledge. I know we've got a lot of ultra runners, ultra bikers doing crazy feats, so share in the comments below the tips and hacks you might have as well. Thank y'all all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you learned something. If you did, subscribe and like below. I'll see you next time. Happy trails, y'all. Bye! I almost forgot. Never put soap in these soft flasks or your hydration bladder. It will taste like soap for at least 10 to 15 more fills. It's not good. These things absorb whatever you put in them. So do not put soap in here. That is not the answer, okay? I guess that's all I have to say.